Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and in this video we are going to talk about some print functions.
Hello
and
guys, welcome to the
introduction
channel.
programming
I'm
language.
Ricky here with you to
As
introduce
we all know
this
that
video for you.
if you don't know English,
So
then
in this video we are going to get started with Python. We are going to write simple code, hello world program, and also I'm going to explain some different functionality of print functions, how differently we can use this in our programs. Okay, so first things first is that why we should write hello world program for any programming language before getting started with any programming language. So what it does actually is it gives you an idea about the IDE that you are using, and it gives you the idea about the programming language that you are using. For example, in this we are using Python. So it gives you the very short snapshot about the Python, that what is Python, what are the short syntaxes of Python, how it works. Okay, so and also what editor we are using. For example, if we are using in this example I'm using Spyder IDE. Many people uses VS Code or Jupyter Notebook or something, PyCharm or Sublime, whatever you like. It's all up to you. It's all up to your preferences. So whatever IDE you are using, how you save programs, how you run them, and how you save projects, how you create new projects, so it's quite different and in different editors. Okay, so it's in Spyder it is quite easy, but if you are using PyCharm or Eclipse, then you have to make a new project. We have to things get you have to get things done differently in those editors. So for that similar things we use simple program, hello world program. Okay, so that we can know how things work in IDE. Okay, we get familiar with the IDE and the programming language as well. So without any further ado, let's get started with the programming. Here I have written some piece of code for you. So before writing any program, let's get familiar with the Spyder IDE itself. So here we can see that we have three sections. In this section we write the code. For example, whatever code you wanna written over here, you can write it over in this section. And this is the console. This section is the console, and whatever you will write in this part, the results will be displayed in the console. Okay, so what is console? If you don't know, I'm here to give you a short introduction about the console. Is console basically gives you the text based results. Whatever you will write over here, you can get the results into the text form in the console. In Python we can also get some results like images, in the form of images and videos as well, but we have to install tkinter for that. We are going to do that in our future videos as well, but for now we have to get results in form of text until we get the familiar with the Python, fully familiar with the Python actually. So now what is this part? No documentation is available. Actually this is not that important, but it is very useful basically. So what it does is, whatever you write in Python or in any language, and if you are using Spyder editor, then what will happen is, for example, assume that you have come across some function that you don't know. For example, the print function. Assume that you don't know what is the functionality of print function. So now what we can do here is, we can just select the print function and press Ctrl I. Then it will show you the functionality of the print function, what it does, what is the definition of the print function, what is the type of the print function. So here you can see the type of the print function is built-in module. Built-in module, that means it comes with the along with the Python modules. You do not have to install it externally, or you do not have to download it externally from other resources. It comes along with the Python packages. Okay, so what it does, prints the value to a stream. Basically it prints the value to the console. Okay, so in the similar fashion, here we have used another function, that is str. Let's see what it does, what is its functionality. Oh, I'm sorry, I mistakenly clicked something else. You can see its definition, str and type, built-in module. It's also built-in module. What it does, it create a new string object from the given object. For example, if we here we have written an integer object inside this str function. So what it will do is it will convert this integer into the string so that it can be concatenated with the string value. So what is concatenation? I will tell you in a few moments. So first things first is we are going to print out this hello world program. What do you have to do this? Just write print and inside the parenthesis write single inverted comma or double inverted comma as per your choice. Inside the double inverted comma, single inverted commas, you can write hello world or anything. You can just type anything over here. Okay, so whatever you will type here, it will get printed into the console. So let me run this piece of code. You can see here we have got hello world. Okay, you just have to write print inside the parenthesis, and inside the parenthesis you have to use single inverted commas. Inside this we can use anything that you want to print. Okay, it's that simple. Next thing is that what if we came across a situation where we have to use single inverted commas in between of the single inverted commas. For example, here is a single inverted comma in the beginning, and here the single inverted comma in the end, and here the single inverted comma in between of them. So if we will run this piece of code, and also if you want to run some single line of code, you just have to press shift enter in Spyder. Or if you want to run the entire code, you can press you can go to this run file, that is green symbol over here, or you can just press F5, or you can just or before running it you have to save it as you do in other editors. It's quite simple. Okay, so as you can see here we have got some error, invalid syntax for this statement, for this line number 10. Okay, so what if we still want to use this? What we have to do is we have to put a backslash. Don't confuse it with forward slash, it's backslash. Okay, so just write in backslash before the this in between single inverted comma, just type the backslash and it will print whatever you want to print. Okay, here we are internet enthusiasts, it will get printed. Okay, next thing is what if we want to use double inverted commas in between the double inverted commas. For example, here we have used double inverted comma in the beginning, and here we have used double inverted commas in the end. So what if we want to use double inverted commas in between of them? So for that case also we have to use backslash. Once you will put the backslash before them, it will print it out. As you can see, I have just completed 2 books. Okay, so in Python we use concatenation. So what is concatenation? Concatenation is simply adding two strings together, putting them together. Okay, so here what we can do is print hello and uh, use plus symbol to concatenate the things. In Python we can use plus symbol or either comma symbol, both will do concatenation with the slightly differences. So what are the differences? When we use plus symbol, then we have to provide an extra space in either of the words around this plus symbol, whether provide a space in hello or whether provide a space in world. It's all up to you. Okay, if we do not provide any spaces, then it will put them together and print it out. Sorry. As you can see here, we have got this hello world with no spaces in between. Now if we will provide a space in between, then it will give you the hello world with a space. Okay, so for reducing this kind of effort, we come across the new thing which is comma. You do not have to put any spaces in any of the string around it. As you can see, we have got hello world with space in between. Okay, so this is a slightly difference between uh, comma and the plus symbol. Next thing is, what if we want to put together string with a integer value? Can we do that? Let's see. Yes, we can do that. High 5. But now let's assume some another condition. For example, if we type print hi, we do not use comma but we use plus symbol. So will it can concatenate these two things, that is string and integer? Let's see if it does it or not. No, it will give you some error. So what is happening basically? When we used comma, then it concatenated the two things like string and integer, but when we use this plus symbol, it didn't concatenated these two things. So what is happening? So basically, when we use plus symbol, Python the print function tries to add this string value to this integer value, which is not possible. We cannot add string to the integer. Okay, but when we use comma, print is just putting them together, like writing them together. So that's why we got results. We didn't got any error while executing this comma statement, and when we used this plus symbol, we got some error. Why? Because we cannot add string value to the integer value. Okay, but what if we still want to add it? It's very simple. Convert this integer into the string value. So for converting it into the string value, we can use either of the two methods. The first method is use a string built-in function, and the other method you can manually convert this into a string by writing it inside the double quotes. Let me show you the both of them. As you can see, high five, and you can do this. Okay, plus if we will type 5. Okay, we will run this line of code, high 5 with no spaces. We have used this plus symbol. Okay, so what if we want to use, for example, initially print 8 plus 4. Okay, let it give it a try. It will show you some error. Why? Unsupported operand types for plus, int and string. We cannot add integer into the string. So what we have to do is, it's a kind of similar situation as we did before. So here is an alternative for that. So what is that alternative? We can also convert this 8 into string. Sorry, I'm not. We have did it earlier, so we are not going to converting it into the string. But rather, what we are going to do is we are going to convert this 4 into the integer. Integer is also a built-in function that converts whatever written inside it into the integer values. Okay, so now if we will run this, as you can see, we have got the result 12. Okay, so what plus sign do is it tries to add two things. So simply we cannot add string to the integer, Okay, so for that we have to convert either of them into the integer or string. Okay, so for adding integer into the string, we converted integer into the string, and then we added integer into the string. For integers, if we want to add integers into the integers, we have and if the integers are present in the form of string, then we have to convert that string into the integer first, and then only we can add it. So these are some few functionality of print function. So hope it were useful to you guys. Hope I made some sense and during this video. I hope that it was informative for you. So that's it for this video. In the next video we are going to talk about the maths that we can use in Python. Till then, take care, stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Bye bye, tata.